a trio. What do they have to do here to make it through, and can they win this series?
So there's a little bit of maths that is going to have to go on here to figure this all out. Extra is going to immediately want to just try and destroy the napkin that I've written this on the back of by getting that first goal. That is a hell of a way to start for them. So Galaxy Racer are going to be up against Team Queso in the table. Of course, they're facing off against on the pitch with BDS, but on the table, they need to win 3-0 or they need to win 3-1 or 3-2, and Team Queso need to lose, and that means that Galaxy Racer secure second. They're so close in game differential that so long as they get +1 by the end versus Team Queso, with them facing off against Pirates, then Galaxy Racer gets second. If it's closer, then you're going to be seeing Team Queso make it up.
So for now, what they want to make do is that they're getting at least one game on the board and then take it from there, which I think is all you can ever do against Team BDS. You come up against Mark by 8, Monkey Moon and Extra, and you just want to stay as solid as possible. So the start that they had wasn't ideal, but there was a nice save from Bluey in that instance. In the last series he played, he really improved as things went on. He was the pivot point for Galaxy Racer. When he started playing well, they got their win versus Queso.
I do understand the point that was being made of why get rid of Ixo when you're basically making Bluey just do the exact same job? And I'm intrigued to see what they see in Bluey that we are yet to, because he's a fantastic player, but so is Ixo. They're very, very similar, coming down to nationality. That's how close these guys are. And it's going to be very interesting to see what they've seen in Bluey. I trust in Matane and Arju to make an incredible team. They've done so far. Can't quite get a goal in the first minute, so relying on the next 3.5, because BDS getting a goal in 3 seconds, you do not want to begin with that kind of handicap.
Yeah, already 3-0 are BDS overall, including that 11-minute overtime versus Aether, which they ended up winning. So still the undefeatables as of right now, but Galaxy Racer...
how you're calling it an 11-minute overtime when it was an 11.59. You've bought
was
into...
Was it 59?
Yeah, you bought into pricing there, the 99 pence strategy.
Yeah, wow, I thought I was above marketing, but not to be, apparently. Under 12 minutes. An overtime under 12 minutes. There's a shot from Monkey Moon, but Bluey saves it again. He's doing a lot of work buzzing around the Galaxy Racer backboard right now, and does get it away. That was another powerful move they had against Team Queso. Bluey's ground plays, dribbling the ball out of defense and getting a chance for his teammates. And it seems to me so far that is their best form of attack versus Team BDS. And here he is again on the side. Wants to take one touch and then another one. Carries it going. Can't quite get the flip reset, but goes for a dunk instead. But it's placed on Mark by 8's car by his teammate, and Mark by 8 can dribble it away.
Bluey was certainly underutilized, I felt, on the Triple Trouble roster, where everyone knew he was the mechanical player on there, but did they ever take advantage of that? I think you can count on one hand the times that they did. Bluey seemed somewhat stunted on that team. Matane, though, going for one. The second block play by Extra. Arju can pick up the pieces, get the first goal for Galaxy Racer.
The easiest goal that Arju will ever score, and it's all through the quality of Matane. I didn't want Extra to save that one, I'll be honest. I wanted to see the quality of Matane coming through and getting the goal, but I don't think the Galaxy Racer will care too much because they do have their equaliser. And I have to say, Stumpy, in the balance of play, they've earned it. You know, they conceded that first goal 3 seconds in. It's always tough to rally against Team BDS, but they've looked really good since then.
Yeah, and honestly, Bluey has looked fantastic while doing so. Great shot on net, saved away by Monkey Moon, who was being harassed by Matane as well. Nearly sinks in the top corner. A shot from Matane from that sidewall being devastating. Bluey tries to carry it onto Extra's nose. That can be sent long by Monkey Moon. Suddenly, BDS on the back foot as Galaxy Racer hit hard.
The synergy is already there as well. Bluey pre-jumping that touch from Matane, who's getting all sorts of involved at the moment. And it's BDS that are looking the more vulnerable right now, going into the deep part of this first game. Matane going to turn, he's not going to leave it to Bluey, puts it into the centre for Arju. And a great fake from Arju as well. Monkey Moon clears it. But yeah, Galaxy Racer, I think this is the best we've seen this roster play so far.
I mean, 1 out of 2 ain't bad on the mainstream.
And yesterday as well.
On the mainstream, see my wording. Made the marketing. That's the small print that you've ignored.
Under 12 minutes. Under 12 minutes.
Under 12 minutes. So yeah, they're definitely going on how they would like to continue as well. Bluey has been passing central very frequently. Arju getting in the way of the attempted clear by BDS. But yeah, Bluey, look, dropping it down frequently, back passing earlier as well. He wants to have as much control as he possibly can.
Mark by 8 just wants to not get an own goal, and he almost did it there. Off the backboard, not the touch he wanted at all. And then look at Bluey again. It's another clean touch onto the side that's met by his teammate Matane. Quality transitional play here from Galaxy Racer. They are always finding each other. Every single touch is going to a teammate. This is everything I've ever wanted from Galaxy Racer. I have to say, based on this evidence, EXO it's looking like a smart replacement. I mean, I'm saying that, and there's still 30 seconds left. Everything could change, but it looks really good.
Game you've casted them in, and you're like, you know what, EXO who?
No, look, I'm not saying EXO who. What I'm saying is,
who?
It's an amazing start, Stumpy, with 20 seconds left.
They've done well to get the draw so far. They're going to be hoping that they can get the win. Matane, can he get the dish? Not quite. Darju sends it long, doesn't try to find anybody in the corner as his teammate did rotate back round. Matane up, finds Bluey in the middle, but look at Mark.
Yeah.
Just lurking and waiting and learning.
Remember how important this goal could be overall in this group for Galaxy Racer, wanting to go up against Team Queso into that top 2 and to make tomorrow in the upper brackets. Such an important overtime right now. Lose it and things get so much harder, but that's a great first touch from Bluey. Monkey Moon was aware that Bluey was coming on, and there's a demo from Arju. Broke up Team Queso so many times, did Galaxy Racer's demos. Here's a chance for a solo play from Matane. Sprays out wide, and there's a race between Monkey Moon and Bluey. And I think the BDS are just constantly surprised how quickly Galaxy Racer are approaching that ball.
Yeah, they're not really respecting them, to be honest. Seeing Monkey Moon trying to work his way out of defense does get caught up. And again, Arju on the halfway line didn't pick up the boost, so won't be able to get that second touch. But as Mark tries to dribble down, does get it past one, can't get the bump on Bluey. Matane, can he whip round the edge of it? Does not quite get that touch, but the pinch central down to Arju. Monkey Moon defending strongly, so Mark can pick it up with 50 boost. He can 50 it onto the side, onto the backboard, but he just needed a touch more. Arju instead can clear it away before Monkey Moon comes in to be dangerous. Pass to extra. It has been a slog for BDS to get to that point, and yet again, we're seeing Galaxy Racer push back.
Yeah, they're so creative. I'm talking about Galaxy Racer a lot more than BDS right now because they are making all the plays. But in the last 40 seconds or so of overtime, BDS just growing into the series. This is what they do. They get better and better as it goes along. Monkey Moon could have a shot, but Matane closes them down quickly. It's red and hit next by Mark by 8, who gets the double. Bluey's touch on that occasion only reaches Arju, but going behind him. It's a little bit tricky for the Italian to do anything with, but he has done very well to force it to Matane until Mark by 8 comes into the corner and BDS can clear their lines. Really delicate balancing point right now in this game and in this series.
I will say that Leaf, right as he came to us, said Galaxy Racer don't stand a chance. I hope he's watching this and realizing just how incorrect that sentence was, because the Galaxy Racer have put up a huge fight so far and they're continuing to. Can they hold on to BDS here though? From the crossbar, saved away by Arju, and the immediate counter-attack started by Matane does get caught out, but there was a lot of ambition in that play.
What a save that is from Arju though. That is so easy to own goal, but Arju just keeps his concentration and makes sure the ball goes the right way as far as he is concerned. And now Galaxy Racer do have one more attack. This one is closed down, but he wants to turn on it. He's trying that over and over again. Could that be one half rotation too many? No, it's not, because back comes Arju and more solid defending by Galaxy Racer. Maybe this is the moment. No, Matane's underneath it awkwardly, and he air dribbles it away. Extra comes in to set up Monkey Moon for another wave.
Fantastic defense from Matane, and again, he attacks the BDS half with absolute ferocity. 2.5 minutes into this overtime, we're not going to get a 12-minuter again, are we?
11 minutes, 59 seconds, mate. Under 12 minutes. That's what we're rooting for. If we can hit 12 minutes, I'll be astounded. In the corner from Mark by 8. Extra is there. He's desperate for just this dogged Galaxy Racer defense to give them something of an opening. Even when BDS have had shooting chances, the Galaxy Racer goal line defending has been so good, but Monkey Moon, he's the man they're looking for to break through that. Forced flip reset was almost enough, but it was red yet again by Galaxy Racer. This overtime is now under 3 minutes and 12 seconds.
That pass over from Bluey to Matane in defense as well is gigantic. Monkey Moon shot on target, saved away by Arju. Now Marbella has to defend with a two-man push. Can get one, but awkwardly into the corner, leaves the ball falling to Extra, who picks it up onto this left-hand wall. No boost. Can pick up this corner 100 if it falls well to him. It does. Bluey sends it to the opposite corner. Central, Monkey Moon on target, cleared long by Matane. And as that ball falls into the BDS half, it's a push for Galaxy Racer.
Bluey's clearance over there had to be absolutely perfect. He had to make sure that he hit the bottom of the ball because he had no boost left. You saw him hovering around the goal after he'd made it. If the connection wasn't as sweet as it was, Bluey would have put his teammates right into trouble. But the way he is playing, there are no mechanical errors from him. Transition game is still strong as well. Arju sends that one all the way back into the BDS corner. Tane will keep this one going. It's both teams just taking turns prodding at their opponents. Been a little while since I've had a proper chance, but I can sense that something is coming soon.
Perfect touch by Mark Bayer to clear that away. I think whenever I've seen... Oh, another interception. That was Matane this time. Last time it was Arju. They're just giving BDS no space. And one thing I was going to criticize BDS on was when they're shooting, they're going for the backboard over and over again. We've seen that that's such a strong defense point. It can just be slung back to the blue half more often than not from Galaxy Racer. Pass it infield, go low, go slow, send it big. Arju, shot on target, saved away by Matane. Bluey was there for the shot, the demo from Bluey. Barbaye can get it in the middle. Oh, this is just attack, attack, attack. And as we approach the 5-minute mark, both teams great chances. But I think the real advantage falling to Galaxy Racer, the new reformed lads on the block.
It's got to be said that the defending from Team BDS, often we see them take every game they play by the scruff of the neck, but now we're seeing them digging deep, showing how well they can keep the ball out of their goal, because this has been far from easy for them. But all they need is one chance, one mistake from Galaxy Racer, maybe one pass that they're not expecting. Because what Galaxy Racer are doing, they are intercepting everything BDS are attempting so quickly. I want to see some more fakes from Team BDS. I think that right now Galaxy Racer have the read on them. So just one, you shape to do a pass and instead you juke it and fake and go for a solo play. That could be what breaks GXR down.
They've definitely been playing their plays on their sleeve. Like, they go for a shot, and it looks like they've been going for a shot for a little while. You know what they're going to do. Monkey Moon, though, has been a little bit tricksy.
Great touch.
We've been seeing how well that he's been doing mechanically through a couple of tournaments more recently. Played with Johnny Boy, I believe it was, in the Twitch Rivals as well. So maybe learning from the nose himself.
Oh, Extra's nose is almost enough to bit that one past the GXR defense, but it was just saved. And speaking of Twitch Rivals, did you play in that?
Yes, I was the Twitch Rivals Season 2 champion, mate. Yeah, me and Fairy Pete, we're best mates now.
Good to know, mate. Here's Arju up against Monkey Moon. Gets one touch, gets another one. Monkey Moon's so important for developing space for BDS, and they are starting to encroach onto this defense from Galaxy Racer, but more goal line clearances come in, and then there's a miss from Mark by 8 to let Bluey try one of these long dribbles that have been so fruitful so far today. Monkey Moon's up with a race, and he just about wins it, and that's a poor touch from Matane. Mark by 8 tries a snapshot, but again, it's Bluey closing down BDS so quickly. 6.5 minutes of overtime later.
We've been saying how much Galaxy Racer have had their... How many shots they've had. Arju alone has had 11. That's on target again. Make it 12. He has been pummeling that back half as much as he possibly can. And now BDS, once again, it's just counter-attacking plays the entire time. Neither team giving up any ground willingly.
The defending is so good right now. So impressive. The concentration levels are incredibly high. It's Matane. He tries to find Bluey, who yet again is hovering around the BDS half. It's Arju that it falls to in the end, though. Gets one touch and then a second one. Mark Bayer puts it into the corner. And actually, that's a great clearance because Extra finds Monkey Moon. Monkey Moon has a chance for a double, does he? Oh, he almost gets it. I think Matane just nudged his car, but stopped him having a clear shooting chance there.
Again, Arju picking up, trying to take it long, but Extra just waits. Intercepted by Arju. Will be getting his 13th shot on the board. The only player in double figures at that as well. Extra is currently rocking a 1,000-point game.
Wow.
Everybody on the pitch is putting in a shift, and Extra wants to go in for double time.
We've seen Extra be the player that broke through when everybody was exhausted in their bracket reset against Giants. I wonder if he'll be the man they look to again to break through the deadlock. Not with that touch. Bluey finds Matane's hit towards him, but is tackled by Extra, who's still getting involved. And there's a demo from Monkey Moon. Haven't seen too much in the way of aggression of that sort from BDS in that game. Didn't really lead to anything on this occasion, except for a potential opportunity for Arju to get a touch. Games have slowed down a little bit in the last 15 seconds or so. I thought both these teams are restocking, having a thought. What did you think I was going to get caster cursed? Cursed.
I thought that Arju was left in a 2v1 versus BDS, and he just went onto the halfway line and challenged it there. Sprinted face first, screaming at them.
What a win.
Going for the long shot. Will that be in? He's up. No. Not for the second, however. He's just a touch too late to it, and this game approaches the 9-minute mark.
That is so painful for Arju. He got that first touch and it was just wide. All he could do was just try and read, attempt to take his shot, but the ball was going a little bit too quick, a little bit too high. And he wasn't able to get the next one, but Matane has a chance to take a touch here, a rare touch. Monkey Moon clears up.
Got that 50 going just dead heat. So even on that. Arju with 7 boots. Can he get it central? He does. Bluey free flipping into it. every mechanic under the sun coming out right now. Metain, central, extra, wide of target. Mark by 8 sends it high. Monkey with only 30 boost has to beat out Arju, but he doesn't manage to. Arju now with a runaway chance. This takes a snapshot on net.
Yeah.
Could have taken the touch, gone for a dribble, gone for a fake, gone for a pass. You have Metain in the center.
I was thinking hit into the corner to try and force an angle, but instead Arju just... I mean, at this point, you're 9 minutes in. You're panicking, you're rushing things. Your decisions just have that edge of what if I mess up and we can see, even though they're doing their best to ignore those feelings as Bluey makes yet another save. Marbe onto the backboard, but there's 2 Galaxy Racers players on that backboard covering everything. Bluey follows it from extra. Is it BDS's turn to have a long wave of pressure? It could well be if Mark by 8 can get this touch well, but she has done, but extra's a little bit too far back. And now it's time for some Bluey action.
Do you remember at 3 minutes when I joked about we're not going to have another 12-minute, are we?
Oh, I was about to say
now
maybe.
At 10 minutes.
Yeah, everybody in chat, countdown from 5,
Surely.
4, 3, 2, 1. 10 minutes, ding, ding, ding.
And if we get 2 more minutes for another RLCS record, it stood for about an hour. Metain going from the ceiling. Challenges with Monkeyman, picking up that mid-100 boost, but pinched away. Leaves a runaway chance for extra. Arju, awkward touch, can send it wide, however. He wasn't panicked. He knew that his touch was just going wide. As that challenge ends up finding that central wall. Bluey and Arju both commit to it. Can Bluey get the touch central? Not quite. His wave dash doesn't quite land how he wanted it to. Metain, corner bound. As extra sends it long again. 1.5 more minutes, and we've broken another record.
Good pass there from Metain backwards towards Bluey, who has the dunk, but sadly doesn't have the boost to follow it up, which means that extra can just send it all the way long. Boom ball is starting to emerge as the seconds tick away. Which one of these players is going to have the confidence to really take it close to their car and try and force the issue for their team? There's still good passes coming out from Bluey. The communication's still high from Galaxy Racer, but Mark by 8 wins the race against Bluey. Monkeyman slows down. Monkeyman hits the crossbar. And then Arju, what a touch from him flying into his own goal. That was scary. And that pass as well is almost read by extra. We're always so close to that final shot, but still it remains to be found.
Do you want to know something fun?
Please, always.
If the 11-minute 59 overtime didn't happen earlier today, this would be the longest overtime in RLCS history. The previous one was 11-12, back in Season 7. RLCS history, yeah. So, with 30 seconds left, can we break it? Metain, as that pinch is long, Bluey is up. And the flip reset does so. Can't quite make it over the top of BDS. Double commit, though. Metain will send to the right-hand side. Arju is up. Chance to go for the double on this. Not quite able to. Extra, working his way out of the blue half. Can get it well. 10 more seconds, and we make it to 12 minutes. That's literally all I'm looking at right now. Monkey Moon with the double on target. Marked by 8. Gets it saved away, and we break the record twice in 1 day.
Yeah, baby. That's what we want to see.
God, this is our first ever RLCS cast as well as mainstream talent. Look at us go, we've done it.
We've done it. We did it, everybody. Well done. But
sorry, Shogun. Sorry, Johnny.
Yeah, right. The game lives on, though. Here's Metain onto the backboard. This could be the moment that it ends, but extra clears long. Arju did a dodgy touch earlier, but that one was way better. Dribbles it away, and just look at the men they have back at Galaxy Racer, 2 of them at any given time, ready to clear it away. We're entering uncharted territory right now. What's the overall record? It's 18 minutes?
18:36 or something like that. I don't imagine we're going to beat it. Clip this if we do. Extra. Takes a touchdown. Challenges off with Arju. As it goes wide, this will just slow down in the midfield. Bluey first to it, and that ball left for a little while as well. Chance, round 1, but extra staying steadfast and firm.
Yeah, good save. After his teammate had been beaten, it was extra that just followed the play, didn't panic. And yet again, look at his control on this wall, always been so good at those plays. Well, that one wasn't actually ideal. Mark Bayer is going to have to sweep up here onto the backboard. His next touch isn't great either, so looking like we're going to have a bit of extended Galaxy Racer pressure. But Arju, again, he's done that a couple of times where he's had an opportunity to take that touch and he's thrown it away as harsh, but just been a little bit snap happy with his shooting.
Just so much midfield play, and like I said earlier on, about 8 years ago, neither of these teams giving up any ground that they don't need to.
Yeah, this is a good overtime as well. We've had long overtimes that have been a bit dull, a bit safe, but you can see that when one of these teams attack, they're more than happy to push all 3 men forward. And the fact that there's always a defender back is because their rotations are so solid. That touch from Extra was not the one that Mark by 8 wanted. It does get to him in the end. Arju's underneath this one very awkwardly indeed. The trust that he had in Bluey to make that touch. And then Mitane to flick it on. That's what Galaxy Racer are doing so well right now. They all seem to believe fully in each other, just based on the microcosm of this first game.
Bluey trying to go for a double, his 19th of the day. 4 out of 6 players now on 1,000-point games. Extra on 1,500 points. Arju is on 16 shots. Monkey Moon's on 10. In total, we are seeing 29 shots for Galaxy Racer in this game and 23 for Team BDS.
I feel like we need Stacks in here just to say some numbers to us as we go. We can do the casting and get him in to say the impressive numbers. I'm well up for that.
Mate, the thing is, in 24 points to Mark by 8, BDS are all on 1,000-point games. Has that ever happened in competitive? It must have done.
I don't know. Has a goal in this game ever happened? Still no. Oh my goodness. Arju, great save. Saw where Extra was putting the ball and was up strongly to meet it, and then gets a chance for a redirect for Bluey, but it's saved by Monkey Moon.
So close as we hit the 15-minute mark of overtime. Arju can save it away. Mitane has to challenge off with Extra in that back third. Arju with a very dodgy touch has to call Bluey in, who jumps out of the way of the ball. Arju very low on boost, as is Mitane, as is Bluey. The boost starving may be critical for Galaxy Racer, but Arju air dribbling it out of his own half. Over 1, over 2! And Arju with the best shot of the game, and it finds the net.
Oh, Monkey Moon and Extra, see you later, lads. Arju's got this ball on the peak of his car, and he does not care about the defense. An inch perfect air dribble. Look at the players there. Bluey's laughing. I love that. Galaxy Racer, they're having a giggle about it. I think they're just laughing it off. Whereas Team BDS is saying, no, right back into it. Game 2. Let's talk about Game 2, lads. No respite for Team BDS.
Yeah, so that's Game 1 done.
I know what everyone's thinking right now, Stumpy, and that is, do Cole and Stumpy get paid by the hour? I hope we do. We'll get that one sorted, because this series is going to go on for a long time. A few more overtimes, I would love that. No, of course not, mate. Game 1, analyse that, mate. Analyse that.
Analyse that. God, that was 4 games in 1. I can tell you that Mark by 8 is an absolute disappointment and is 6 points off getting 1,000.
No!
That's really quite frustrating. But no, that was honestly a very, very entertaining overtime. That was both teams sending their all. There was a lull in the middle.
There was,
where it was around the 12-13 minute mark. They're like, okay, just breathe. Maybe just ping pong it back a little bit. Go for a couple of safe 50s. You know, we're not going to be too risky. But then they brought it back up. Arju with a full court air dribble was the man and the saviour the Galaxy Racer needed. That's one game. Can they win 2 more, lol?
On to Forbidden Temple. I mean, yeah, you're right. In all the festivities, we actually forgot that game is really important for Galaxy Racer. Not just in the context of this series, but in the context of them getting into that top 2 and making sure they qualify for tomorrow in the upper bracket, which you have to finish in the top 2 in your group to do. Massive goal. What a moment for Arju that was.
Bear in mind as well, that was in the game where BDS scored in 3 seconds. So between goals in that game, there was around quarter of an hour.
I forgot that 3 seconds was a thing. I exclusively think in 3-minute chunks now.
Well, that is exactly what Galaxy Racer are going to need to do as well, because they got that first game. Now they need to look forward to this next 3-minute chunk and the following chunks as well. Mitane gets the shot just to the side of the goal, and as Mark carries that away, they need to be thinking that, okay, it still only counts as 1. We're not down too hard yet, just lads. We are still BDS.
I'm still in overtime mode myself, where every goal is going to be like, oh my god, he scored. I have to remind myself, we are right at the start of game number 2 right now, and whisper it, Stumpy, but there might even be a few goals in this one. The next goal might not be the winner. Amazing.
Might not be the winner.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. Good whispering. Appreciate that. Oh, good shot from Extra into the top corner, but Mitane saves it. Now, this is looking more like a BDS kind of series, where they are just battering down the door of their opponent's defense, saying, how long can you possibly hold out for? Mark by 8 misses.
I think he got bumped into the back of that, yeah.
Oh, okay. That was a little bit confusing for a second, but now all makes sense. Thank you, Stumpy Goblin. And credit to Galaxy Racer. Good defending from them.
No, we don't have 1,000 points just yet. That's all I'm looking for. Mark by 8, get 1,000 in this and you're forgiven, pal.
Bluey takes to the skies, but he's tackled by Monkey Moon. And then Arju, the winner of that marathon of a last game. Goes up to try and help out Matane. A rare double commit from Galaxy Racer. Even back in their EXO days, they were not known too much. I mean, it's fully open, but I mean, if he can score at that angle, then fair play to him. Good save from Extra.
Yeah, it's a little bit slowly caught by Bluey. I think he wasn't expecting to have to recover as quickly as he needed to get the goal in the end. But it would have been nice, of course, for Galaxy Racer to get the first goal in this match.
Matane, good bump!
Bums! Extra out the way. I saw that from Bluey's perspective, and there was just Matane waiting, coming back from that blue half, sees Extra rotating, says, no thank you, mate, you've won enough titles.
Yeah, quality. Great bump there on Extra, who thought he had that one, until a big old car just flies at him and takes him out of the game. And another lead for Galaxy Racer. Great play and great synergy as well. Again, the right decision has been made by Galaxy Racer. Do you go for the redirect? Do you go for the 1-2 pass? Or do you go for the bump? Again, right decision.
And as we approach half-time in this game, you can tell that there's a little bit of a different air to a little bit of a different air to it, where there are now bumping plays coming where you can afford to commit a player into a more awkward situation as that flies above the net. Matane will be first to it, so a shot cannot come out for BDS on that phase of play. But yeah, there's been a few more bumps and a few more demos coming up from Galaxy Racer, showing they aren't just going for that one-trick styly. They have got an arsenal.
Yeah, well, here's Martbayet clearing this one. He's got themselves some more territory again to BDS after conceding a goal, I would say just about against the run of play. Martbayet bumping Bluey, trying to get one back for his teammate Extra after Bluey had it happen to him. Sorry, Bluey did the same. No, he didn't. Bluey scored a goal because of the same earlier. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm tired, mate. It's been 20 minutes since we started casting. Monkey Moon is going to leave this one to Bluey, so Galaxy Racer can clear it away. And the game slowed down a little bit now. We're entering another one of those periods that are just a little bit more tranquil.
Well, Forbidden Temple, mate. There's no better place to do it.
True, very true. What do you think of Forbidden Temple Daytime?
It's really nice. Lovely map. Both lovely maps. I love everything Sonix does.
Bluey's touch wasn't the best. I don't think his teammates loved that touch that he did. Monkey Moon puts that one down, looking for Extra, but the passes aren't quite there for BDS. It's the end product for them. The general play is looking pretty good. They're having periods of pressure, but when that final shot, that final touch comes in, Galaxy Racer are just reading it time and time again.
I mean, BDS have really looked held back quite a lot in this. They have had quite a few shots, however. They've had 9 already. I don't think too many of them were particularly scary, however.
I don't remember any.
There's only been 6 saves that have come in, so 2/3 of them, or 1/3 of them rather, was able to just go wayward and they weren't mattering a huge amount. But yeah, it's certainly a different game to the first one. With under a minute left, Galaxy Racer with the clear lead. Martbayet bumping Extra out of the way on the rotation background. And have you seen how many times these players on Galaxy Racer are trying to find each other in every situation?
How many?
Loads, mate.
Oh, wow. Very concise and precise right there. That's interesting. But no, you're right. They are always looking for the pass. I love the way the Galaxy Racer are playing. It's working as well. That's the key thing. 25 seconds left in this game. This game is flown by. The quality of Rocket League that we're seeing. Monkey Moon with a fake. Again, buys himself some time. Is there any better player in the world than Monkey Moon right now at doing that? But just again, when it looked like the trigger was about to be pulled, there's a demo. And there's a misplay from Monkey Moon. And it's not working for BDS. They do have one more chance here. A few more seconds. Martbayet puts up towards Monkey Moon. Bluey reads it again. What a performance this has been from Bluey. Matane, can he kill it here? Martbayet's underneath it. Matane tries to end the game here and now. But there is an opportunity for BDS.
Bluey, however, is up again to try and thwart that one out. As that falls high again. Matane with a shot on target. Gets it in. Doesn't even hit the floor. The 2 goals, the 2 games. And Galaxy Racer, they're just looking too good.
Yeah, how often do you see a team keep a clean sheet against Team BDS? A 0-second goal there from Matane means that every player from Galaxy Racer has now scored in this series. There are a couple from Arju in the first game, and then Bluey, and then Matane as well. And they have 2 games. Even if they're reverse swept from here, and I'm not using that word by saying, could there be a reverse sweep? I'm saying even if it were to happen, they have every chance now of making that top 2 due to game differential and the fact they have the head-to-head victory against Team Queso. So massive, massive wins from Galaxy Racer in the first couple of games here.
And they've got to be proud of their new pickup in Bluey, right? He has looked new. He has looked refreshed. He has looked incredible. Like, the way that Bluey is fitting on this team, if it's a honeymoon period, call it that. If it's him just actually, this now works, literally very similar to how Extra fit in with BDS after coming from AS Monaco. Like, it looks very similar. And I'm intrigued. I want to see what Galaxy Racer do going forwards. Can their first really, really big result be 3-0ing BDS?
And Stumpy Goblin, I believe it was said, somewhat as a joke, that if Galaxy Racer 3-1 Team BDS, they win this group. They could 3-0 Team BDS.
Going off Gibbs' word, yeah, I believe so.
I trust Gibbs. If Gibbs said it, it is true, even if it wasn't.
That's fair. Gibbs gave us 19 formats in one day, so I trust him with anything.
Next time he'll give us 0 formats in one day, and we'll be like, what do we say now? He'd give us, and he'd take us away.
He'd take us away, and he make Rocket League esports the esport that it is. Right, with 30 seconds gone, Cole, it's immediate pressure from Galaxy Racer, and BDS, they stopped before Bluey even touched this ball. Look at how aggressive that movement is from Matane.
I genuinely can't think of the last time Monkey Moon tried to take a first touch and he was tackled and it's led to a goal against his team. I was literally saying it towards the end of the last game where Monkey Moon is a player that always finds that bit of space. But that time he tried to and it is just closed down so perfectly by Matane, and then Bluey is there ready to sweep up. Everything is in sync right now for Galaxy Racer. Team BDS can still come back and they can win this series. That absolutely could happen. We have seen so many comebacks from Team BDS. We've seen how they fight as the series progresses, and there is the first real warning for Galaxy Racer.
Mark by 8 firing an absolute rocket into the right-hand side of the net. Bluey caught absolutely unawares. And it was from the defense from the backboard as well. Mark by 8, we've seen him a few times, most recently in the final winter split and into the major. The way that his mind works, where he can just judge where the ball is going off the defender's touch, I really feel is second to none. I've never seen any player intercept from a backboard clear as often as I have from him. He has got like a sixth sense in that regard.
Yeah, he absolutely does. And the BDS cogs are beginning to whir, although maybe an unfair stat, but that is BDS's first goal in about 20 minutes of gameplay.
That's a good
So, washed? BDS washed? Question mark?
BDS washed?
It's the only explanation. X is trying to prove us wrong by booming the ball a long way down. But it's only as far as Bluey in the corner. Mark by 8 closed it down again quickly, though. But what a save from Arju. He's been solid, Arju. He's made that one dodgy touch. But other than that, he has been exactly what his teammates have needed him to be.
And speaking of Arju as well, I can confirm that in that overtime game earlier on, Arju, after he secured himself 1,604 points, 1,604 points in a single game, that means that he now holds the all-time competitive Rocket League record. Not just RLCS, that is any high-caliber competition in Rocket League esports ever.
Wow. Love for Arju. You got to respect that. Everyone watching this right now, you've witnessed history in so many ways. History for Arju, history for all of us with the length of that overtime. Galaxy Racer, though, I'm sure at this point aren't even thinking about that anymore. They're thinking about the here and now, trying to break through BDS, get themselves a series win that, in my opinion, they truly deserve. BDS are always so devastating on the counter. Not able to do it, though, when they're taken out the game, like Extra was there by Bluey. Again, Extra being demoed. He was bumped out of the way for that first goal on Forbidden Temple, and there he was being demoed there.
Bluey this time wants to work his way out of defense, does so round the world's best in Monkey Moon. Can he get the bump on Mark by 8? Not quite, but Bluey has been aggressive. He's trying to get a couple of bumps and a couple of demos to try and slow down the defense, but this time Monkey Moon, as he said, has got just a couple of seconds to form an attack. As it gets blocked out, though, BDS starting to wait on the halfway line. They're moving up with confidence and as a pack.
Mark by 8 clears it as far as Bluey. Another perfect touch into the center. Arju attempts the snapshot again, but Extra knew what was happening. They're reading these Bluey passes on this occasion, and even though despite that, Bluey still managed to get it to one of his teammates. So a perfect pass from him, but well defended again by BDS. More time for Monkey Moon. He comes off that side wall, goes for an early flip, knowing that he can't do too much more with it on this occasion, and still somehow comes out of a clean touch on the ball. That's the quality of Monkey Moon. Retain air dribbles, and Arju follows it up. BDS will be well aware of the danger that this man possesses. He goes for the tightest angle you will ever see, and oh my goodness, that was really close, Stumpy.
Monkey Moon in the wrong competition here. The Ford Freestyle Invitational was a little while ago. You're not in that right now. This is just the RLCS, mate. Bluey sends it away from the backboard. Monkey Moon intercepting, trying to learn from Mark by 8.
who is now underneath it again. 1 minute remaining. I can't believe how quickly these games are going. I thought there was 3 minutes left still. It's just the quality that we're seeing and the amount of chances are making the seconds absolutely whiz by. And I fancy another long overtime. I can handle that. I'm not going to say it's going to be another 15-minuter, but it may well be another 15-minuter.
But Extra and Monkey Moon, if they've got anything to say about it, this ends in regulation. Linking up for the passing play to send another boomer at them.
That's in. That's in. That's in.
Top corner.
Oh my goodness. How does that find the goal? Mitane's clearance, it wasn't great. It wasn't awful. But there were two goalkeepers there. There was Arju and Bluey. They get themselves in all sorts of a tangle. But the quality of finish from Mark by 8. He had no right to score from there.
Unbelievable shot. That was hit with purpose, and the purpose was to take this in regulation. The final 30 seconds counting down now.
That's
Galaxy
in.
Racer.
That's in.
They needed something and the blue half, but instead, it's the orange goal that bulges.
Oh, Arju, not the touch you wanted to go for. Monkey Moon gets a bit of a freebie with Bluey too far forward. There is still time in this third game for Galaxy Racer to come back, especially the way they're playing today, but surely this one is going to be taken by BDS from here.
And it's 2-goal differential. It's pretty good in the final 20 seconds too, but Bluey removes Mark by 8 from the pitch. Extra with a lot of booster can just be a nuisance on this ball. Gets it central to Mitane, but from the ceiling defends it away again. 10 seconds remaining with a long clear. It's Galaxy Racer losing their first game of the series to BDS. That then makes it 2-1, and it will be the fourth goal for BDS.
How was it Extra that scored this? Monkey Moon tried the dish. Oh, it was Extra that was there. I thought it was...
Yeah,
I saw Mark by 8 fly in. I didn't see Extra at all from my camera angle. So suddenly it was like, Extra scored?
Extra did nothing fancy and just drove at it and pushed his little face onto the ball. But that's the first win for BDS in this series.
Yeah, huge win for Team BDS. And it just adds onto the pressure for Galaxy Racer, who may have been starting to feel a little bit too comfortable having taken the lead in this game. Team BDS has reminded them that it's not going to be that easy, lads. You may well go through in the top 2. Team Queso might not do enough in their game later, but you have to beat us. We are not going to roll over and die, even though ultimately for Team BDS, this isn't the most important series in their lives. They've already guaranteed top 2 because, of course, they have.
Yep.
They're just playing to keep people scared of them. But I think that's so important, a fear factor in Rocket League. As soon as Team BDS start dropping games, even once they've qualified, other teams start to think, hey, we can beat these guys. And once that magic goes, it goes.
Yeah, if you get a team playing with confidence against you, you've lost the upper hand. You're no longer scaring them into a corner. You're not making them sit back and respect every single one of the plays that you go for.
Absolutely.
Galaxy Racer, I think they started to in that game. Maybe the caliber of the players they're up against the cogs started to turn, and they're like, oh, this is actually BDS. Oh, they've got 1 goal. They've got 2, 3, 4 goals now. And it does just get a little bit scarier. Galaxy Racer, though, did an incredible job in the first 2 games. I still see this series going their way. How about you?
Do you think that Galaxy Racer win this game?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that we'll go to 5 and Galaxy Racer will win in 5. That's going to be my theory.
We're both on Team Galaxy Racer.
Maximum drama, my friend. I think a long old overtime in this one is won by BDS.
15?
Right. Not quite that. 14. Don't be ridiculous.
14:59, of course.
Yeah, under 15 minutes. And then after that, somehow Galaxy Racer win a great final game. That is my hope and my belief for this game. And it's starting, mate. The game 5 is brewing.
Mark by 8 getting a touch from that iffy clear after there was a miss on that side. Will Mitane was rushed, had to just get any touch. Unfortunately, very weak. Full central. Mark by 8 once again reading the defender and gets that first goal.
Mark by 8 really in the scoring at the moment. I think that he is the player for Team BDS that is fed up with the fact that they're losing and is fed up with the fact that they weren't scoring. Just look at his car body language, the way he's shooting the ball. He is slamming his car through that thing. He's not even worried about it bouncing off the backboard and leading to a counter-attack goal against. He's just thinking, let's pummel into these guys and show them how good we are.
Yeah, he's just absolutely ripping every single shot that he's able to. Monkey Moon from the top of the goal, trying to work his way down like a missile. Tried to defend the keeper. Sorry, demo the keeper rather. Get rid of him. Open the goal up for his teammate as that ball falls to Monkey Moon. Blocked out by Arju. A lot of pre-jumping defense from Galaxy Racer. We had mentioned earlier that fakes might be good. Maybe they should be worked in yet again.
Yeah, I think you're right. It might be time for that because they're all cancelling each other out in the air. It's a bit of a fireworks display right now, which is very pretty, but not too much in the way of goal mouth action because they're all blocking each other really in the centre of the pitch. Mark8 does try and slow things down and get in the way of his opponents. That's better, and now he's taking Matane for a ride. How nice was that?
What was that touch from Monkey Moon as well? Did the pre-flip into the nose jab up. Little bit of a Fairy Pete 1v1 special where he catches it on the far end of his dodge. A minute and a half has elapsed. BDS running with that early goal.
Mark8's going to catch this one exquisitely and then flick towards himself. Here he goes again. Dribbling all the way around the world. Here's a chance for a pass by Monkey Moon. Extra is going to turn. He's also going to commit to the challenge. I wondered if he was going to turn right back around again and go and defend. He opted against it, and that is what leads to this counter-attack, and it's 1-1.
Arju, his movement underneath is perfect. He was maintained onto the ceiling for himself for the double tap, but that's saved until Arju makes his presence known. Bumps Mark8 out of the way to support Matane on his beautiful adventure.
One not even wrong decision. One decision from Extra that could have gone either way, and he chose the incorrect one in that moment, and he is punished by Galaxy Racer, who are doing so well to take the few chances they're being given because BDS have sped up and are getting more of the play and are putting more pressure on, but the pressure goes as soon as a demo comes in from Arju, and then they can clear their lines. That was so important.
Half-time's approaching, and there's still 1-1, and it has been an all-star match so far. Both of these teams have put down all of their cards, and they're just seeing what ends up happening. It's amazing to watch.
Yeah, I feel like this is the blueprint for Galaxy Racer as they go forward. What did we do well in this series? How can we continue to do that against teams that are a little bit easier than Team BDS? Because the defending's been so good, the passing out of defense, ideal. There's another one, Matane. There's a chance to flick it down, but Extra closes him down. Yeah, bumps are so important. Another demo comes in. Monkey Moon, stop trying to own goal it, pal.
Okay, not quite the right goal, but the right idea in the end. It was a save, it still counts. Bluey is caught backwards, however, and Mark8 manages to sneak it underneath him. The rotation from Matane there, not great, and it was just another viperous shot, center of the net.
Yeah, the Mark8 show continues. He is just slamming every single opportunity he gets towards that goal. That's 2 goals in the last game, 2 goals in this one. He is really bringing the fight to Galaxy Racer. There was a slight mistake by Blue, but the shot quality was very high as well there from Mark8. And now Team BDS, they get their lead back and they have another chance to build some pressure all over again. They are relentless when they start to play in a series.
There's a couple of defensive misses coming in now, though. 2 misses on the side. Galaxy Racer, and as that ball finds Monkey Moon, it finds the net, a little T-Rex pops out, goes, and it's 3 goals for BDS. They're starting to run away.
Sorry, I missed that. My game lags. What did the T-Rex say?
It's actually the skull, and it went,
Oh, okay, cool. I was wondering if I misheard, but
no, sorry. It's because you might have heard T-Rex and thought it was a perfect T-Rex sound, but it was actually a perfect fire skull sound.
Now you mention it. It wasn't bad at all. Team BDS are good, aren't they? And they're playing well again. And here comes Extra, and it's 4-1 for the second game in a row. 4-1 Team BDS.
Just over and over again. Monkey Moon starting to style as well. The fact that popped as high as it did, and Extra, bumped by Matane, still continues through with the flip to get the goal. And that has been 3 goals in less than 30 seconds for BDS. They are looking dominant in this 4th match.
Yeah, it can be that easy for them when they start really firing. Galaxy Racer have to use this minute and 23 seconds to get themselves back in the game a little bit. You can just sense the thought of, oh, we've got 2 games against Team BDS. We've lost our chance of getting first place. Is that, to an extent, job done? It can't be. They can't leave Team Queso anything to even aim for in their final game. They have to make it a dead rubber because they've already guaranteed that top 2 by beating BDS, and hang about because this game right here, 1 minute left, is still just about alive.
Great pass from Arju, getting onto the backboard. Monkey Moon so painstakingly close with the touch, and Extra nearly with the save as well, but fortune favours the bold, and Galaxy Racer with their second goal brings their deficit only to 2. Very possible, quite likely, but incredibly tough.
Galaxy Racer have to win this to win this group. If BDS can just hold out this game, then they go through as champions to tomorrow into the upper bracket. Arju finds Bluey. Bluey's touch is a good one because he's got enough room to chase it, and that's not a great touch by Monkey Moon, actually, it has to be said. Bluey follows it, wants this dunk on Mark8. Who's arriving? It's Matane in the way somewhat of Arju. The attackers have slowed down a little bit for Galaxy Racer right now. They're going to have to try and wrap their way around this ball and get it going with some pace again. The time is just starting to slip away, unless this goes in from Arju, and it's going to, and we're going to have a grandstand finish, Stumpy.
That's the safest finish you will see Arju do, as Matane with the pre-flip into that backboard pass, and he just taps it with his nose, catches Monkey Moon on the goal line, panicking with the pre-jump, expecting a banger. Bottom corner is completely open, and with 1 goal difference now and 20 seconds to get it, this is looking open.
Matane onto the backboard. Monkey Moon has to win this one, and he does. Arju's just trying to get a chance to hit the ball cleanly. Tries to set up Bluey. It's a little bit too far in front of him, is it? No, it's not! I thought the touch was too heavy. I was wrong. Galaxy Racer do not know when they're beaten.
They've brought it back. Extra. Can't quite get the nose to it, but Bluey can get the underside of that beautiful Octane onto the 4-all goal line. There was 1 minute left. They needed 3. They've done it in 45 seconds.
Wow, what a swingy game this has been. There's still a few more seconds till overtime. Monkey Moon tries to edge a bullet away. I think at this point, BDS would gladly accept a next goal win scenario, especially with Arju shooting like that. Extra clears. I don't think Arju can get this redirect. Actually, he can. Who's it falling to? It's going to be Matane. There was a pass in the center in the form of Arju, but it wasn't to be found. Unless this goes in, which is unlikely, we are going to have the second overtime of the series. Stumpy, you can do it. Rally, Stumpy, rally.
How can these players do it again? How can you go into yet another overtime after a record-breaking one earlier and continue with your mentality? Shot by Extra, sent high. As Matane clears it to the corner, these lads are going to hunker down for a big one.
Can Galaxy Racer win this one, or do Extra and BDS confirm their place? First place for tomorrow is Matane going long. Galaxy Racer 1 goal away from winning the group. There's a shot from Arju, but that's a save from Extra.
As this ball floats tantalizingly, Marbier can find Monkey Moon, who can shoot, sends it wide. Matane with a catch, immediate counter-attack. Arju up to no avail, however. A breather momentarily. Galaxy Racer and BDS. God, who would have thought this series would be this incredible?
I was not expecting this, I've got to say. I thought it would be good, but not this frantic, not this hard fought. Matane slows it down, buys himself a split second to play with, but Monkey Moon knew exactly what he was trying, and then there's a race for that boost, which I think Matane just about won with the boost and the demo. Not that it tries to close down all of the Galaxy Racer defense, really. There's a snapshot from Monkey Moon, but he hasn't quite got marked by its accuracy in this moment. Extra tries something solo. Extra gets something solo. A 5-4 win, and we go to game 5.
It was so close, but you just see it was attack, attack, attack. BDS knew what was on the menu, and they ordered double. That is a win for BDS, and game 5 arrives right on time, just 20 minutes late.
Do we get our money back if it's 20 minutes late, or at least half off or something?
Has to be 21, unfortunately. Well, 20:59, but...
Right, I see. I mean, that goal does mean that Team BDS have secured first place in their group, so not too much of a surprise there, really, in the context of the whole thing. But in this game, I guess that you could say that Galaxy Racer came so close to confirming themselves as first. Galaxy Racer, they win this next game. They are through to tomorrow in the top 2. Stumpy, you backed them earlier. Do you still?
That comeback was unbelievable. There was a goal frenzy for BDS, a minute of a few sort of bippy-boppy touches, and then a goal frenzy for Galaxy Racer. Both of these teams have just the way that they can break down their opposition so on tap. But just every now and then, they can't quite access it. When they do, it is perfect gameplay. I still back Galaxy Racer here to get it, but BDS, if they win, who can act shocked?
No one can at all. A BDS reverse sweep just seems right. But I think a long old overtime at this game seems right too. Any game 5 deserves an overtime, but this one in particular, wow. What more can you ask for from a series? I'll tell you what, mate. Marked by 8, he's had booming balls. Now he's got double taps as well.
Look at that touch from Monkey Moon as well. It didn't even touch the backboard until Mark just got his nose to it. It was top corner. He continued with his momentum and then tapped it back in.
Another goal yet again for Team BDS, but that doesn't mean too much in this series, as I think by now we've all learned. Marbier is going to try and set up Monkey Moon. Then it's going back to Extra. Tiki-taka football right there. Wow, I've been watching Barcelona play, the football team, not the Rocket League team. Extra is dive bombing on this one. Oh, Extra, you are so good. And that's amazing.
No overtime here. No, BDS are here. They're here to play from the ceiling with the double versus two keepers. Are you kidding me, Extra?
What a start for Team BDS. Have they won this fight already? Are their opponents just starting to let it slip away? We'll see. We know that Galaxy Racer can come back, but we are so far into this series. They're still trying things. They're still going for it. Retain tries to nip in ahead of Arju and put it away. Bluey's onto the back. Well, there's a miss by Extra. Arju can shoot, but Mark by 8 closes it down.
Bluey can find a teammate central as he's been doing all day. Retain though, nearly caught out by the defender. Mark by 8 sends it long, but not so long that Bluey can't just rotate back round on it. Retain drops it towards Arju. Actually went ceiling wood, but how quick Extra is up to that. Monkey Moon touched away. Can't quite get the block on Retain. Whilst the Galaxy Racer defense was stretched there, and that ball gets taken away by Mark by 8. It is back and forth.
Oh, Extra tried to delay his flip reset expertly, but it was blocked at the last possible second. And then yet another Arju demo. It was by Galaxy Racer a little bit of time to clear this ball away. And they still have to keep a close eye on Monkey Moon in the meantime. Though Bluey's going for one of his own. Mark by 8. Surely he's going to be bumped. No, he's not. How on earth does Mark by 8 get out of that one?
It was Mark staying grounded as well.
Wow.
The attacking player just thought, okay, he's going to jump at any moment, and just jumped over him. Didn't quite see that Mark was going to stay stationary, stay planted. He has so much more control if he does that. The cards stay in his favor. Man, that was good defending.
It was so good. Mark by 8, in my opinion, the clear series MVP. It was Bluey in the first half, but since BDS has come to life, it's been a Spaniard that's been at the heart of all of it. But he's still got a few more minutes to try and get his team over this finish line. Arju up against Mark by 8. Bluey onto the ceiling, tries to get a ceiling pass to himself. I know you love them, Stumpy. Will this one work out as well? There's another touch from Bluey. The Monkey Moon somehow air dribbles it away and then gets the catch. Can he get the flick in goal? Oh my goodness.
Spawned!
I think he spawned, didn't he?
He literally just spawned, but regardless, Mark by 8 is going to make all 6 players on the pitch spawn. Look at him pop in. There he is. Gets the block away, throws off every defender. And Mark, how do you get that angle, man?
Yeah, brilliant finish. He's just at the peak of his powers right now, is Mark by 8. You can see Galaxy Racer, they're still communicating, still talking. There is no silence in that roster, despite it looking like this game is slipping away from them, and I absolutely love that. Communication in a moment like this, absolutely massive. If this one goes in, though, it might just about be enough to silence even Galaxy Racer, and you can't blame them. What a big old clear that was from Monkey Moon.
So it's a sling slang from Monkey Moon, but I think it found the side of a Galaxy Racer player because the trail was orange. Don't know how much that affected it, but it looked like it was powerful regardless. Maybe it just kept it from touching the ceiling, which would have reduced its power and not led to a goal. And now this is just tough for Galaxy Racer to look at. They glance at the scoreboard. They still have half the game left and 4 goals. They did it earlier with 3 in a minute. They've been afforded double time.
You're setting it up, are you? You're saying it could still happen. The Galaxy Racer comeback. Let's see if that's how things play out. I will always hope. I don't believe, but I hope. But BDS, I mean, they're doing that thing they do. And I say it every time they play, where they get better and better as the series go on. It is incredible. It is not by accident. They've had it drilled into their mentality that no matter how far down in a game you are, how badly you're playing, you can always suddenly pop off and become the BDS that other teams expect. And this is them right now.
Bluey flops at the ball, does manage to find Arju, so not all is wasted. Arju sends it long, a chance does end up forming. Mark to the corner, Matane read that, however. Can't get the second touch and so goes finding bumps. Does get one, but now it's Mark versus Arju. 1v1, who's going to win out? It will be the backboard.
Fire Arju, it has to be said. It was a save, as the Champions Field announcer was all too happy to tell us. Galaxy Racer continuing to defend the onslaught from Team BDS. I'd say they deserve a goal in this 5th game. 4-0 is very harsh in Game 5 against them. Let's hope they can get it. Natane tries to get something going, but Monkey Moon is clearing it out wide. 60 seconds left on the clock. Thank you again. He goes for a bump. It didn't quite work last time. And again, it doesn't quite work out. Are they going to get a goal, Stumpy?
I'm not sure. It's looking really tough. And bear in mind that BDS are also rocking off the energy of this being the reverse sweep. This will secure the reverse sweep if BDS can just continue on this trend and continue to win it. Galaxy Racer have been defending it the entire time. It's looking less and less likely. Monkey Moon hits it with his nose. Clearly should have dinked it in, but 5 goals will be, quite frankly, insurmountable. I think these players stop playing at about the minute mark. It's hard, it's rough, it's Rocket League, it's BDS.
But again, I keep looking at Galaxy Racer to see how they're looking, and they're still smiling. They know that they have pushed BDS so far right now, but when a team has the quality of Team BDS, they are amazing. I don't know how many more superlatives we can throw out there for the genius of Monkey Moon Marked by 8 and Extra. It's utterly incredible. The amount they've won. It is. I feel honored to sit back and watch this, that we are part of history right now with the amount of winning that Team BDS are doing.
And that's it, Cole. That's another one. Another one under the hat. They've done it. BDS secure the reverse sweep. Extra with a very tight little dribble.
Yeah. This is your classic rule 1 right here.
It is, you're right. BDS, though, that's the other classic result that we like to see. It's BDS taking it versus Galaxy Racer in a reverse sweep too. Bear in mind, guys, game 1 was a 15-minute overtime.
Yeah, before this series started, I had a decent hairline. And now, just so much time has passed since it began. It was years ago, mate. It was a very long time ago that it all began. But yeah, what a fight was shown by every single one of these players. I'm so impressed with all of them. I continue to be amazed by Team BDS. But Galaxy Racer, I've got to say, I'm going to admit it, they're better than I thought they would be.
I agree.
Bluey instead of Ixo.
I agree. I'm on their current form at least. Looking at the results, they're better than they were with Ixo. Fall, they did a very, very good job with Ixo, and it's up to Bluey still to fill that mantle. I'm looking forward to seeing how Galaxy Racer do go forward, but we will be continuing forward with this show. We're going to be going to a quick break. Make sure you stick around for Leaf and the beautiful desk to break everything down for you when you get back.